So did everyone who watched Link Click also have this reaction to episode 5? God. Oh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I finished watching Link Click not that long ago, and I have not been able to stop thinking about this series. To be honest, it might be one of my favorite anime I've ever watched. So much so that I've watched season 1 twice already. This series was like right up my alley, so I have no idea how I missed it all of these years, but my god, I'm glad I finally watched it. So if you don't know what Link Click is, it's about these two dudes, and they run a studio. Basically, their job is to relieve people of their regrets, and one of the main characters can jump into photographs, while the other one kind of has a general idea of what's going on in the world in that photograph for around 12 hours. He's kind of like omnipotent, so they work together. And yeah, it kind of goes crazy from there. Before I progress further though, I'd like to make a mini rant about Crunchyroll. Hey Crunchyroll, this series is Chinese, so why is the default dub Japanese? I understand it's an anime, but it's literally originally done in China, and its original dub was Mandarin. I personally recommend, if you're gonna watch this show, watch it in the original Mandarin dub. I get that some people are not going to do that, but I truly think that is the way this show was intended to be watched, and the emotion and voice acting work in that was just unbelievably good. This is going to be only season 1 talk, as at the time of recording, I have not watched season 2. Off rip, I could tell this show had an unbelievable production value. Like, every single episode of this series looks like a fucking movie. I have no idea what they did to get this series to look this good, but this is easily one of the prettiest series I have ever laid eyes upon. Like, it literally felt like I was watching just a movie after a movie after a movie. It was pure cinema. I actually think Link Click would be in the conversation now if I was going to talk about like my 5 best looking anime, because I was blown away at how this series looked pretty much every single scene. So when the guy jumps in the photographs, he's able to take over the person's body of the photograph, and that is how he delivers the regrets. But if he jumps through security footage, he just literally spawns in there. It's a bit of a mind fuck, to be honest. There's a lot of time travel shenanigans, and from my understanding, there's just the one timeline in season 1 for now. It's a bit paradoxical. I might be interpreting it wrong. This show really makes you think. Like, it doesn't want to tell you anything. You have to really fill in the blanks. Hell, I got through most of the first episode without quite understanding that they were jumping through time. Like, I kind of got the idea. The dynamic between the two main characters is really good. I really want to learn more. I know that there's a prequel arc coming up, so perhaps that will tell me more about how they met. Because honestly, Lu Guang, he's a pretty mysterious dude. I really want to know more about him. Me and Stream kind of started referring to him as Couch Guy. That's mostly because I didn't want to butcher his name, so we just called him Couch Guy, because this dude sits on a couch for most of the show, but he's omnipotent when the dude's in the pictures, so he needs to be there and focused for most of the time. I mean, one of the recurring themes in Link Click, and they beat it over your head, is that you're not able to change death. The character who dies in episode 1, and one of the characters like, oh, I'd like to, prevent that, maybe. Lu Guang's like, you can't. You can never change the course of history like that. And they keep beating over your head that you're not really supposed to alter the events of the past. You cannot be changing the timeline. I don't think that season 1 ever goes full timeline breaking. It was about to at the very end, but that ending got a little confusing there. I'm sure season 2 is going to expand more on that. There's definitely a few episodes where they lead you in to think that they're going to change the course of history. I think it's like, episode 3, where it's the basketball game, and it's like, oh shit, the outcome changed, which means
history's gonna change completely.
But they pulled it didn't matter actually, kind of cop-out thing. But it makes sense. You wouldn't want to reveal your full hand in the 3rd episode. And my god, does this show not reveal its full hand for a while. It didn't take long for this show to start getting to my emotions. And I think it's because it's so well at everything it does, from voice acting to vibes to music to everything. Let's talk about that music really quickly. Oh my fucking god. That might be one of the best soundtracks I have ever heard in a series ever. This soundtrack is one of the most unbelievable soundtracks I've ever heard in any series ever, animation or not. The opening and the ending go incredibly hard, and all of the background music and insert songs are just fantastic, and they are also perfectly emotional. Episode 5 in particular. Oh my god, dude. That might have been one of the most painful episodes of anime I have ever watched, but I also think it might have been one of the single greatest pieces of television or any media ever I have ever watched. It was so unbelievably well written, and it tugged at my heartstrings. I fucking broke down a little bit there. You can, I just could, oh my, the scene with the mom, I'm getting choked up thinking about it. It's a tough watch because I keep rooting for the characters to get what they want, and you know that would make a really predictable story if they could do that. But this show fucks with me so much that I'm kind of like, I'd be okay if we went the predictable route. And oh my god, we get to the fucking. Oh, we get to the finale and there's so much there. First of all, holy shit, 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 holy shit. Dude, that finale, and he starts jumping back and forth through the fucking photos to like keep hitting the guy. My mind was trying really hard to keep up, and I was also trying to keep up with like, okay, so this guy kidnapped their friend. It kind of feels like they're causing their own problems. Honestly, it's one of the hardest series for me to unpack. There was so much. There's just so much to the characters and so much to the story, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. I was told episode like 9 is where this series starts, and episode 11 is where season 1 ends. So I've just been sitting here wallowing in that, and I'm looking forward to watching the second season, which, by the way, shameless plug, twitch.tv/TiceUp. You can enjoy it with me. You know that it's an impactful show when you can't stop thinking about it and your first thought after you finish season 1 is, wow, I kind of want to watch that again. The series excels at pretty much everything it does. I'm glazing it. I gave season 1 a 10 out of 10. Immediate top 10. I don't know exactly where I would place it on the top 10 or what it would kick off. Yeah, immediate top 10. I implore you to watch Link Click if you haven't. I implore you to rewatch Link Click if you have. I really implore you to watch it with the Mandarin dub. That is, I cannot praise the voice work of the Mandarin dub enough. It's just fantastic. I've been listening to the OST on repeat, non-fucking stop. I think one of the coolest things about it is I'm not able to predict this show ever. They bring the police in at one point and I'm like, oh, we're gonna solve a bunch of crimes now, but that's not quite the plot. Like, it is, but it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. Okay, I needed spoiler alert for the finale of season 1. I really thought they were changing history right then and there. And then when it was revealed that there's somebody else like going through these photos and controlling people, and he made Emma jump, I was like, oh fuck. And then that very last scene, the very last scene I've seen in Link Click right now is Lu Guang getting stabbed, dude. Like, what the actual fuck am I supposed to do with that information? It's been a while since a series has affected me this hard, and I kind of need to find more stuff like it once I catch up, because holy shit, dude. It's pretty much all I've said this video is holy shit, dude, but I'm not gonna be able to critically think and break down every little detail of why I like this series or why I like the music, but at least I can sit here and tell you that every single thing about it is good and the vibes are on point, and that I'm just having a really good and bad time while watching it. Bad because it's ripping my fucking heart out, but good because I am being blessed with one of the best pieces of fiction ever. Thanks for listening to me glaze Link Click. And welcome to Tice Down, a channel where I get to talk about whatever the hell I want to. Tune in next time when I create a cryptocurrency that I'm going to rug pull you all